Welcome, my name is Kari and this is Tiger Lily Designs. Welcome to Flosstube episode number 13. Welcome. Today is January 28th. We're doing an episode today in my studio. It's mainly cross stitch today. My channel's a little bit of cross stitch, a little bit of quilty, a little bit of DIY, crafty goodness. And so if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate you. If you have just found me for the first time, hey, stick around. Maybe you'll find something you like and you want to subscribe. Today's episode, let me give you a little synopsis, little summary, table of contents for the episode so you know what's going to come along today. Today is Flosstube Friday, so that means we got a little bit of WIPS. I think I've got 3 or 4 WIPS from the past week. I've got to finish this week. Whoop, whoop. Super excited to share that with you. I've got some Stitchy kindness that came in. So sweet. Can't wait to show you guys what came in. And then also, if you know, you know. We hit 2,000 subscribers a little bit ago. So today is the 2,000 and it's Kari's birthday month weekend celebration. Woo! Giveaway extravaganza. So that's going to be at the end. I got lots of goodies to share with you to spoil you rotten. Hopefully that's some fun for you. Well, let's just dig into it. Start with some stitching, shall we? Let's go ahead and start with my new start. Like I needed a new start. I did not need a new start. If you've seen my WIP parade, I had 39, almost 40, but I finished a couple since then. I've added some, so I don't know. I don't have a running total. But last night I decided I needed to start a new project. I mean, it's almost February, so that makes me think of love and hearts and all the things. Did you see this project bag? If there's a tutorial to show you guys this project bag, you can make one. I have a tutorial showing you the box and the things and the quilt binding step by step. Follow along, you can do it. But so I figured I needed to put a heart themed project or a love themed project into my fancy new project bag. And I didn't have one that was kitted up or ready to go. But last night I remedied that. So what I did is I wanted to use the yummy fabrics that I got and I showed you guys in last week's video from Fat Quarter Shop. Now, if you don't know, go back and look. If I brought them all, I would have showed you guys again. But those 6 different neutrals that, remember, on the computer screen, all look the daggone same. So, fiber on a whim, 14 count. Fat Quarter Shop is carrying them. Love it. I ordered 6 different neutrals. I showed you guys that last week, but I decided I needed to get into that. Let me test out this fabric. It's a new to me fabric. So I bought this pattern from Liz Matthews, probably when it came out. Might have been last spring or the spring before. I don't really remember. But I had to have it when I saw it. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Okay, I'm a James Taylor girl. So if you don't know, this is the lines from a James Taylor song. Carolina on my mind, went to school in Scotland. Anyway, love James Taylor. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, have to have it. So I put it in my collection, my pattern collection. Well, I decided just last night that I needed to stitch on that fiber on a whim fabric. Now, originally, I was going to change this up and put a little Kari twist on it, maybe do it in like a pink fabric or a purple fabric, something crazy and bright and in your face, and totally change it all up. Originally, when I bought the pattern. But last night, when I decided that, I want to stitch on fiber on a whim fabric, which were all neutrals, I guess I'm going to follow the rules of the pattern. Now, the cool thing about this pattern, as you can see, she centers it. It's an off-center justification. Justification. Justified? I don't know. But it's an off center. You can see it's over here. So this is an 11 by 17 store-bought frame. Like, go to Hobby Lobby, standard frame, put in your cart. So sweet. But what she does is she gives you on the back, if you're using this count, all the different counts will fit in a standard 11 by 17 frame. It just won't look exactly like this. The model was stitched on 36 count. So if you're new here, my name is Kari and I'm an Ada stitcher. Welcome. I can only do Ada. I can't see linen, although I'll be honest, I pulled out my Halo Go magnifier lamp. I've never used the magnifier part of the little lampy thing. And so I played with that a little bit last night. It got kind of like in my way as I was stitching. I'm a stitch in hand, sew in hand. Don't use a hoop or a Q-snap or any of that. So I kind of felt like it was kind of in my way. I don't know. I might tweak it a little bit. Either way, I still don't think I'm going to be able to see linen. Maybe I'll be able to see little tinier Ada. But anyway, I'm an Ada girl, and the fabric that I got from that quarter shop, if you remember, this is the one I picked up. It's the Milk and Honey. So Fiber on a Whim, Milk and Honey. If you remember, this is the neutral that doesn't have any of that green coloring in it. So last night I went and, so the pieces that you get from Fat Quarter Shop were beautifully labeled, beautifully serged, A+, love all that. Fat Quarter was an 18 by 28. So because I am going to try to put it in the 11 to do this fancy justified. That's what it's called. Justified, not justification. The justified typeset thing. Now this is 14 count, and the 14 count was 7 by 16 1/4. So that means it was going to go all the way up here. I don't hate it, but what I have decided, so I am stitching it this way. I started at the bottom, do little sides. So I am using the long ways that way. But how I am trying to change it up, so the spacing that she charts between each row of text, I took 2 spaces off. Just to try to get a little bit more off the top. So they're going to be a little closer together. Not a lot. There's still good space between the L and the B and the whatever. But I took 2 spaces off and I don't hate it. I'm pretty excited about it. I love that the modeling, that the fabric I chose is going to have a little bit of dimension to it. So what floss am I using? Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. It is the Mo's Silk. So I got a hank of the black silk from Mo's Facebook group. I am using silk. A couple of my projects today are silk. And this was a black hank that I got from Mo's. I will link down below how you get to the Facebook group. It's one of those things where she lists them and she has a sale every Saturday morning, but you got to like be Johnny on it to get the hank. She does cottons and silks. Every weekend is different. She's definitely back doing it. I got this a while ago. It's the first time stitching with the black. It is super yummy and I'm loving it. And that's stitching up real quick. That was maybe an hour and a half last night, and I got, I don't know how many letters I got. How many letters did I get done? 6 letters. That's pretty fast. So if I wanted to, I could go. But so I'm sitting there stitching last night and watching my Flosstube on my iPad, and I'm watching Sherry from Colorado Cross Stitcher, her most recent episode, and she's talking about her winter stitch camp. So I will link her down below. If you don't follow her, go check her out. She's super great. There was a summer camp. I did not do it, but this year is a winter stitch camp. And I was like, okay, I'm just stitching and listening. So the challenge, it's a challenge group. And so, or there's Instagram, I think you have to hashtag, but it's from February 1 through the end of February. And you have to stitch a monochromatic piece and get it done. And then if you start the challenge, you do the challenge, you stitch it with everybody, you can enter it in to win some prizes. Well, I'm not going to win any prizes because A, you're not supposed to start until February 1st. And I started last night. So I'm disqualified. I disqualified myself. But I am going to go ahead and just follow along because it's so fun. The monochromatic stitching is so my jam because it just goes so fast. I feel like changing thread colors really slows me down. So I definitely feel like I need to have a monochromatic piece going at all times just for those nights when I just want to zoom, just go and load a needle and finish the needle, load a needle and finish the needle. The whole changing floss and figuring out what to do with your orts and your things and your threads slows me down. So anyway, I started that one last night. Love it. That might be next week's finish. We'll see. Just depends on what all I get into. So that's that project. Another one that I've been working on that I put some stitches in this week was one that I showed you last week. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I just want to show you my project week to week, or my progress week to week. Now this is a Quakers Welcome by Leela Studio. And I am doing it. Remember, I did a Miss Sedus silk color conversion. So this is my second silk. I'm not trying to be bougie, but I just feel like I kind of am today. This is a Miss Sedus silk color conversion. So if you remember from last week, I don't know what letter I was over to, but I didn't have all the letters done. I didn't have almost all of the lowercase alphabet I finished. I think there was like 5 done. And then I went ahead and I did the black bird and the wreath in the middle. Lots of progress this week on this guy. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to put in the middle. It's got dates and hearts and loves and all the things. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to put in the middle yet. There, she does chart in a different option. I can't show it to you because it is just the chart. It says a token of love 1824. I don't think that's what I want to do, but I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to put in the middle. But right now I'm just chugging along doing that one. That one's also pretty close. So if I dedicated time to this one, that might also be a finish coming up. But again, squirrels come. So I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. So I don't know what bee got in my bonnet this week. But then one day this week, I decided, Kari, you need to pull out your Blackbird. You need to pull out your Anniversaries of the Heart because you saw it in the WIP parade and you probably haven't touched it since February of 21. Now, if you haven't seen my WIP parade, this will be new to you, but I did put some stitches in, so I wanted to show you guys what I did. Because maybe you guys will make me accountable for, I'm going to say it out loud. I'm finishing this block this week, come HE double hockey sticks or high water. Lily's the block I finished that in 2021. And then I went to this next block, the one up above. I know I didn't start. Everybody knows what the Anniversaries of the Heart looks like, right? Yes, I don't even have the full chart. But I didn't start with the January block or what's conceivably the snow. I started with the one I want. My daughter's favorite was the Moth Bigger Than the House. So that was going to be in honor of her. So I've got her name on it. And if you see right there, it says 1/28/2005. Yes, today is Lily's birthday. Happy birthday, Lily. Not that she watches my Flosstube because she doesn't. But so this is Lily's block. It's got her birthday and a heart and her name and blah. And then I come up here and I've got Maxine. Maxine is my paternal grandmother. And so this week, what did I do? I did something. I went and researched and I added her birth date and death date year. And then I've added some little this and that, some greens, like the green leaves or whatever. So I'm real close. The problem is, not to say the same thing over and over again, but this one I probably have 10 colors of floss to do, maybe 100 stitches, but it's with 10 different colors. Ugh. But I'm going to do it this week. Next week, I'm going to show you a finished block. Okay? Yeah. Hold me accountable, people. I need to do it. I really want to get this on my wall. I want to get it on my wall. I want to move on to the next block. I feel like I've been on this block for the last year, which I have. Don't mind me. I haven't decided if I'm going to go to the left of Lily's block or to the left of Maxine's block. I don't know. I'll have to pull the patterns and see. Here we go. Here's one. Yes. So this is just a printout of somebody's from online. This is, yeah, I don't know who it is. Somebody from the Facebook group. I took a, snapshot and printed it out so I could follow along. So I don't know if I'm going to do this one or this one. I don't know who I have is going to be this block. I have some of them labeled for family. I've totally thought out. Of course, Noah's block is way down the road. So I won't get there for a while, but slow and steady wins the race. So anyway, so I need to get this guy out. I want to get it finished. I just need to sit down. Maybe if I just make it my morning stitch and just do like one of the colors in the morning, and then I can move on to something fun. And then in like 10 days, but I have to have it done this week. So we'll see. Hashtag goals. I can do it. That's what I got. Okay, so that's my last whip of the week. But that doesn't include my finish. Get excited. So if you remember, again, from last week, I pulled this out of one of my favorite vintage stitching project bags. Side note. Okay, so next week, people. I don't want to talk about haul too much, but let me give you a little preview. I got sucked into some eBay vintage stitching shopping. I decided it's okay. It's my birthday month, weekend, that I can buy some vintage stitching because it's fabulous. So none of it's come in yet, but trust you me, I probably have like 5, maybe 10 tracking notifications, emails coming in, all from around the US. There's from Washington State, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. The vintage stitching is coming from everywhere. And it's all different shapes and sizes and one-of-a-kind, gorgeous pieces. I can't wait for it to all come in. So hopefully next week, I will have a crazy awesome vintage stitching haul that then will become into unique project bags. But anyway, in that bag was this project. Now remember, I showed you guys this last week. If you remember, I think last week I barely had the bird filled in. Well, you ready for it? Hold on. Let me get my whiteboard. I'll be all professional and such. And she's done. OMG. So much fun was this. So this is, hold on, I got my little In Stitches tag still on it. That's my local needlework shop here in Mount Vernon, Virginia. 16 count, picture this plus Ada. And this is another 13 by 17 piece. So you see that upside down. So you see, I got plenty of fabric left, which is always my favorite. But look at that yummy modeling. So this is Ren. Just in case you're ever like neutral shopping. This is a yummy, yummy neutral. No green on this piece. Yummy modeling, but no green. So that is the bird finished up. Now, I'm not going to tell you all the story because I feel like I told a long story last week. But I did not use, some of the colors were called for. The red, let me make sure. Let me not speak out of turn. The red is called for. Ruby Slipper. So she charts this in all dental arts. I think Ruby Slipper is the only called for color that I used. Everything else was my own little pull custom color conversion. Speaking to the spirit of the piece, but not the exact colors. Okay, so I had hashtag goals of finishing. I even went to now have you seen my studio room tour? Because It's a show. But it was a fun little show and tell. So if you haven't and you want to see like more than just my fabric wall, you can see all around. I have a studio room tour. I will link it down below. Or if you just go to my videos, you can see. But over in my thrifted frames, this is what I'm going to use for my cross stitch finishing section of the studio. I have not one, not two, but 3 perfect frames for this piece. What makes it perfect? Okay, so this piece on 16 count measures just shy of a 5x7. So I could put it inside. That is not my jam. I am not going to put it inside. What I am going to do, hold on, did I break? Yes. What I am going to do, so you see how this little piece is mounted on a frame? So this is just a standard 5x7 frame. Nice chunky piece of wood, but instead of putting it, because it would not have fit, this is not a 5x7, this is a Teresa Kogut Stretton pattern, but it was kind of off center. I don't remember the measurements, but so I was able to put this accoutrement to the left and give it a little off center, that whole justified thing again. So off center, and then it goes right on the 5x7 frame. So for example, like I said, I have not one, but 2, but 3 options. So this is a 5x7 frame. So yes, he would fit right in there, tight as could be, not my jam. But what I can do is mount him on sticky board and put him right on the outside, just like this one. And so I'm deciding, the reason I didn't do it is because I was deciding, which of the 3 frames did I like most? This one kind of grabbed to the bluey. This is the bluey green version versus the greeny green version or the grayy green version. They all are nice in their own respects, right? All 5x7 originally, all have nice chunky woods so they can handle me sticky mounting that. I haven't decided if I'm going to, like this one, if I'm going to put fabric underneath, or am I going to try to find like the perfect pom-pom trim to just put underneath. It all depends on which frame and how much, if it can handle a 1/2 inch around or if I'm going to lose too much of the green frame. So those are my thought processes on why I do it. So don't freak out. Like, she has 3 5x7 frames. You could go to the store. Those are 10. No, back up the train. I think I paid like 50 cents a frame. It was at the Purcellville town tag sale. This lady had a box of 5x7 and 8x10 frames. And it was like a whole box for $10. I mean, it was crazy. So I was like, okay, perfect. So that's why I have 3 green frames as my choices for finishing this sewing bird. So I'm super excited. I also want to see if it can be a shelf sitter. So some frames, yes, they all have the little framey things, but I'm more of a shelf sitter type of girl. So we'll have to just see. Because it's a sewing bird theme. It goes in my studio. I mean, sewing birds doesn't go anywhere else but my studio. So I don't know where that's going to go. But it's going to go somewhere, sometime. So hopefully I'll finish that one soon and share it with you. Okay. Those are the WIPs of the week. How exciting. Okay, so I got my WIPs. I have my one finished, showing it to you. I'm going to do a little bit of Stitchy kindness. I just want to say thank you so much to the people that are supporting me and my channel. Oh my gosh, I feel your virtual hugs like every time I read your comments. I love the comments. I love when you guys say something sweet. Don't think that it goes on like, deaf ears. I read them all every morning and I love them. I love them. Thank you. But so about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe, one of my subscribers reached out to me via email and asked if she could send me some charts. Well, of course you can, sweetheart. I will love that. Thank you so much. So first of all, how sweet. This is it. Now, I used to do cards in my many a craft year life. So I know that this is handmade paper and done and hearts and all the things. So this is a handmade card. So special. Yes. So I can't wait to add this over on my board over there. This is my second or third card. So I can't wait to just have a subscriber, like a love card display. Anyway, so I love the card, and what was inside was even more special. And so this was a follower, a subscriber. Her name was Kim, and her message about coming back to cross stitch and finishing some pieces, and how I helped her do. I mean, I just can't even imagine. I'm just here having fun, and thank you. And so what came was this fabulous bag, bubble wrap bag, full of charts. And so it was crazy awesome. And so I'm going to show you some of the charts. Lots of them are going to be giveaways later on in the year, and some of them will be giveaways today. So she's got quite a collection of ones I've never seen. So Lady Liberty. Okay, now hold on. So listen, did you see? I went a little extra. Side note, haul. Zinnia Optical, not sponsored. There is a link down below. You get a $5 coupon. It's like a friend link, one of those, you get 5, I get 5. I'm not trying to get 5. I'm just trying to help you get 5. But listen, look, if you're going to be extra and have to wear reading glasses, why not have them with rhinestones? That's what I'm saying. So these just came in, and I'm loving them. And they're prescription. So I would get my prescription glasses at my eye doctor lady here in Percival. And those glasses were Bonker Town. They're great. Love them. I did that once. Made that mistake once. And then I took the prescription that she gave me, and now I've gone to Zinnia Optical, put it in there. And so probably like once every 6 months, I treat myself to another pair, because this way I don't feel bad when they're laying around the house. It's a little more than like the Costco readers. You can get 3-pack for $30 or whatever it is. So these were, I don't know, $50 or something. But they're not crazy prescription glasses, but they are crazy prescription. They have my complicated prescription in there, but then I can just leave them all around the house. Anyway, so now I've got my glasses on, I can read. So this is Lady Liberty by Donna Vermillion Giappa. That's super fun. Then, Building a Mystery Sampler from 2000. So a lot of these are going to be hard to find. I've never seen any of these before, which is super fun. Good Friends, Good Times. So this was released in April of 2006. A Lizzie Kate. Who doesn't love a Lizzie Kate? So she's got I don't know if she was a teacher or if she knew one says teacher. This even has the button in it. Then we have a Paw one. Paws and Stripes Forever by Stitchy Kitty. Another Lizzie Kate. To My Teacher. So cute. Smell the Gingerbread. Little River. Another Lizzie Kate. Not a Creature Worth Stirring. That is super cute. Look at that variegated floss. Look at all that. Love a good variegated floss. Ooh, this one comes with, the banding. And the blingy bling. So this is a Believe Always Lori Birmingham Designs. It includes the seed beads, jingle bell, gold-plated charms, the fabric, which I don't know what fabric it is. Oh, it's 28 count banding with gold band. I don't know. Super cute little Santa. And then the last one that is not for today is the Dimensions kit. Crazy awesome kit. The little Christmas countdown calendar. So thank you so much, Kim. Now that's not where it ends. That was just the first one. But now welcome to the giveaway portion of the program. Hooray! Okay, so if you're new here, if you're new anywhere on Flosstube, let me just review the giveaway rules just so you don't say you were confused. Remember, you need to be a subscriber. I will check to make sure you're a subscriber to the channel. You do need to like the video and you need to comment in the video. Now, what I want you to do in the comments, you're gonna, everything. So I've got 8 giveaways today. Woohoo! Welcome, 2,000 subscribers, and Kari's 46 years old. Party celebration. So, train of thought. Welcome. Hold on, we're back. So I need you to 1 through 8. We're going to be using the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers 8. The numbers 1 through 8 are going to be for the 1 through 8 prizes. Okay, and we're going to do the drawings. And so you need to subscribe, like, do not use the words free, giveaway, all the things in the comments. And I also want you to put, what designer are you most excited to see their new releases for Market? Market is like around the corner. Some of them are sneak peeking them. Have you seen a couple of them? Ooh, have you started making your list? Because I can tell you I have. I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to probably support my local in Stitches as my LNS pre-order. Hopefully she's going to do a pre-order again this year. So, but make your list, contact your LNS, support them, there's some online LNSs, so they need love too. But tell me the designer you're most excited to see her new releases, just because maybe there's a designer I don't know about and I want to get excited too. So have that in your answer, as well as the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you want to be entered in today's giveaway. Now, we're going to have 1 through 8. No, the winners are going to be next episode, next Friday. Now, they're probably, I can't promise, but maybe if I get my act together, there might be a special, like actual birthday episode where I kit up. Now, do you remember my birthday? I did not bring it to show it to you. Because I feel like I've showed it to you twice already. But my Mary Morgan's is my birthday star. Mary Morgan's, I got it from Treehouse Fiber Arts, the kit. I will link her down below. She can't get the kit right now because she cannot put her hands on the pattern, but she's trying her hardest. She's got the linen and the floss ready to go when she can put her hands on those patterns, and you can get a kit and join me. Don't worry, this is not something that's going to get finished lickety split. But I'm thinking I have this, oh my goodness, project keeper. I've designed one. I'm going to design one more, see which one I like, put it together. Maybe I'll kit it up and show you guys. No promises. Worst case, you'll see it all next Friday. So maybe it won't be then. Maybe it'll be later. I don't know. But the good news is it will definitely be next Friday. And next Friday is when I will draw the winners for the giveaways. Now, before I do that, I did want to say last week's giveaway, Little Pokey Pineapple, I haven't heard from you. So make sure I'm going to give you one more week. So my email's down below. Make sure that you send me your mailing address so I can pop that in the mail. And then before I start and show you all the things to write your notes as to which ones you want to give, I wanted to take a moment and have a special thank you to my first Buy Me a Coffee, Jean H. Thank you so much, Jean. I haven't even told y'all about it because I'm just trying to go under the radar. I'm not trying. This is, for me, quality over quantity. I am trying to get, like, I feel my Flosstube, I feel like I have the best subscribers. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, y'all are good. Y'all are awesome is the moral of the story. Some people have a lot and they're good, but y'all are awesome. So I love my subscribers, and I didn't even tell y'all it was in the description, but Jean found it, bought me coffee. Thank you so much. That is going to help me with the shipping for this giveaway. That's all that's for, just to help me get these things out to you. Okay, So without further ado, let me show you what I find. All of these are favorites, like super great, 8 different things. I can't wait to give it all, share the love with you. But what's the most special to me is, and I showed you guys this last week, but these are, I'm just going to say, like, okay. These are zipper pulls. Okay, but you see, and they're cupcakes. It's a birthday celebration. These are birthday cakes. So I want you to be my birthday twinsy. So yes, and I'm dropping them. Don't worry. There's 4 of them. One's for me, and then there's 3 for you. So let me tell you a little history about these things just for funsies. So these cupcakes are made from polymer clay. I went through a polymer clay phase. It is so funny. So I pulled out my Halloween, and I pulled out my jewelry making bucket because I wanted to give my mom all my beading because she went down this jewelry beading rabbit hole a couple weeks ago. So I wanted to give her all my supplies. So I had to go through and find them in my studio, and they were mixed up with my polymer clay. So I went through a polymer clay making, we'll call it a phase. I made it. So when my daughter was like 5, and so she was sitting there, Lily was sitting there, and she's like, oh, I remember when you did that. And you made me doll food like all the time. So she had American Girl dolls. All the American Girl dolls in the houses and the dresses and all the things. And so, of course, like when I had Barbies, you had the fun part. Right. Okay. So the American Girl dolls, you can go to the American Girl dolls store and you can buy the little birthday cake set or the little donut set or the hamburgers. Okay. And that little food, first of all, Bunker Town, that little food was crazy town expensive. So I was like, listen, I can make that. And I wish I had some of it because it is fancy, if I do say so myself. So that is what this is. During my making my daughter polymer clay, I also made these 3-dimensional beads, which my mom has also. So they'll be coming later. Like I have to find a picture to show you. But like, so my mom is into Alice in Wonderland. And so I made this Cheshire Cat 3-dimensional thing. And then you would take slices. I don't know. I have to find the pictures. But so I have these Cheshire Cat beads. Like, and that where it's just made from clay. It's crazy. Anyway, so, but in there were these cupcakes that I put a little bead, and that's the top of the cupcake. So she made, long story short for me to tell you, 3 winners of these fancy snazzy zipper pulls. So 1 for me, 3 for my Stitchy friends, and we can all be birthday cupcake twinsies. So that is number 1, 2, 3. Enter in the giveaway if you want to win a birthday cupcake zipper pull or scissor fob. If your scissors were tiny, she uses a nice size hook. It's a 14mm hook. So if you have time, anyway, it's a nice size. Because I always use, so all my zippers, I use the chunky YKK zippers, not the little tiny, you can barely grab them ones, but I use a nice chunky zipper. So anyway, it fits on that. So 1, 2, 3 to enter into the zipper pull. And then I went and I grabbed from my Floss Miss. If you guys were watching during Floss Miss, remember I opened up that whole kitten stitcher advent. And so I went and just pulled one of the things I didn't think I was going to get to here sooner rather than later. So I thought I'd pass this stash on this one. So this is from the B Company. You get the tag, the float, not the chart, the tag, the beads, the lace. You just add the floss and the fabric. So that is a cute little kit. So that is number 4. I should have brought down a pen to write this down, but that's okay. And so then what I did for the other 4 is from the sweet, generous package that Kim sent me. I pulled the 4 that were snowman themed. Because I live in Virginia and there's still snow on the ground right now. And when you saw me look at my watch, that's because I got a text from my daughter's county school saying that the campuses are closing early today. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. But that's okay. It's her birthday. Come on home early. Snow's coming, snowman, snow theme. I thought that would be fun. So I pulled those from the box. So the first one, so number 5. Number 5 is going to be Frost on the Pumpkin from Stitchy Kitty. How sweet is that? That's a sweet pattern. It's charted with DMC and Weeks. So there's that pattern. The second one, this is from Raise the Roof. Snow Joke, this one. Look at the little snowman fence. So she put it in this Ziploc bag because not only, it's one of those, this was a picture. So this is, this is old when it's an actual picture. And then it comes with just another button company, the button pack to go with that one. So that one, there's the school calling me now. Just in case I didn't get the text, that's the school calling me. They're very good on sharing the information. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. Okay, don't lose my train of thought. 7. Oh, this one's a kit. So this one is Let There Be Peace by Diane Arthurs. How sweet is that? Look at the little snowman with his arm around his snow girlfriend. And this one's all kitted up with what looks to be 14 count Ada, the DMC floss you need, the pack, some needles, and the little star button for right there in the sky. So that is number 7. And number 8, again, with the buttons, Sandman Originals, Shapes and Spices. So this is sweet little snowman and his little ginger friend. How cute are they? It is charted on 28 count. So sweet. This is from 2003, and it comes with the sweet little buttons. Oh, for the snowman. Look, he's got a little carrot nose and a little blue heart. So sweet. So that is number 8. All right, friends. So those are the 8 giveaways. Remember all the things I said before. I'm not going to say them again. With the giveaway. So I'm super excited for that, for the giveaways. That's what I've got. So I just wanted to show you, that's all the stitching I've got. And so if you're here for stitching, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified when I post another video. I am trying to stick to the posting every Friday, at least for my Flosstubes, at least to come up and give y'all a little what's-to-do, what have I done this week update. I've got some ornament finishing I need to get to. I've got to finish that bird. I've got to finish the stitching. Like, I need more hours in the daggone day. That's the moral of the story. But if you liked the episode, thanks very much. Subscribe, like, comment. But I wanted to show you guys, just in case because some of you really like when I give you a little quilty update. What I'm doing is Tiger Lily is also my business. And so quilting is not just for fun, it's for work too. But fun is work. I mean, how great is it that I get to do what I love and love what I do? So I don't really call it work. Like, not that work's a bad word, but anywho. So I wanted to show you, I just took this off the long arm last night, and then I got it bound up. And so it has, just the timing worked out perfect for me to share it with you guys. And so what I do is I do commission quilts. If you wanted more information, you can link down below to go to my website. But I just wanted to show you something you can do. I haven't, oh yeah, look, fancy little, so that way I won't lose them. I'm super excited. Zinnia Optical. Anyhow, I haven't decided if I'm going to teach a class on this or if I'm just going to continue to take commission work, but it's not hard. But I just wanted to show you guys. This is a sweet little quilt that is shipping out today. This was a collection of onesies from a daughter her dad commissioned me to make this sweet quilt using Kennedy's, her 0 through 2, some shirts. Now he didn't have that much, which is why there's so much pink and purple. Usually there's a lot more of the shirts than there are the fabric. But this style is one where he wanted us, at least a minimum size. So this is a good 50 by 60, a nice throw on your lap quilt. He's so excited to put it on her little twin bed at home. So this is something that I do, and it's just a great idea as a way to kind of like save these things. And so I was going through, as one does on your daughter's 17th birthday, you go through the albums, you take 10 minutes, and you just go through her scrapbook albums, and you cry and all, see all the things. But of course, 17 years ago, I wasn't keeping these things. And so I see her wearing these things in my scrapbooks, and that's tangent. I love the convenience of an iPhone and the camera that's associated with the always having a camera, being able to catch it all. But I'm going to tell you, I don't feel like I'm ever going to look back and see these things again. Unlike my daughter 17 years ago, you had to take the film to print it out and do the things. And I felt like now they're in a scrapbook. I think I stopped when she was 6 or 7 or something. I just stopped printing them. Yes, at that point you had a digital camera and you still sent them to Costco and you picked up the 4x6s and you made the scrapbooks. I went through that whole scrapbook phase too. I'm kind of crafty. I've done all the things for the most part. But tangent. So the point is I don't have any of her sweet little baby clothes. I have some of the special ones. My mother made a couple, her christening gown and a special birthday dress. I have those, didn't get rid of it. But just the everyday, what did she wear? I kept a few of them, and I started to keep them when she got older, once I started making these memory quilts. But anyway, that's my recommendation to you. If you have a daughter or a granddaughter or a thing, listen, donate this stuff. If you want to, I'm a big fan of thrifting and donating and sharing the things, because we don't need to keep the things just to keep the things. But when I can take a stack, like a box of onesies, this her first Christmas onesie, the memories with that, she won't remember it. She was only one, but you will, or at least you'll want to remember. And her favorite bib. This was the bunny she had to wear every time. Lily had some of those. They're all gone. But keeping those things, like my sister has 3 boys under 3. And I just want to say, don't give all that stuff away. At least just keep the things that are special. At least, make the point to keep something special. Don't keep it all, because we know, listen, I know you're going to have lots, and, Noah must have had 35 different Batman t-shirts. I don't need 35 Lego Batman t-shirts, but I do need one, because there was a time where that's all he wore. Anywho, woo, what a tangent today. That's my episode for today. If you stuck around to see the quilt and hear my rampage on thrifting and keeping and babies, I don't even know, but I appreciate you. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy stitching, happy sewing, and I'll see you next time.